Hi folk, back for part 2. I pulled out some trims and what I'm putting on the front of it. So for the lid first, we'll get that out the way. Right, just tilt you down so that light's not as bad. So I've got this applique that I got from Scrimpy's, and it was a 4-layer. You had that one, then this one, then that, then you had the stamen on top. Okay, but I've dismantled it, I've took it apart, and what I'm going to use on the top is this one, that one, and then I'm going to use this metal piece. Okay, and that means that I can still get string in there if that's what I want to use it for. If not, I can put something in there as a holder or whatever. So I'm going to glue them on. So I'm just going round with some hot glue. My glue gun's being temperamental this morning. It's a plug, not the actual glue gun. The glue gun's fine. It's just because it's a cheap adapter, I need to buy a proper adapter for it. Then we'll put that one on, but I want to try and have it off centre so the leaves aren't lying on top of one another. So I'm just going to go around that with some hot glue and layer that on top. Alright, that's quite pretty. And I'm actually pushing it in a wee bit, and you can see the leaves lifting just ever so slightly. And then I've got this piece here that I have actually used my crocodile to cut the piece out in the centre, and I'm just going to gently kind of manoeuvre it so that it sits at an angle just ever so slightly. So I'm just going round with some hot glue. Okay, and I know this isn't the best thing for metal, but I'm not pulling out E6000 just for this wee tiny bit. And I'm just going round the top there and taking off the excess that I've got. There we go. So that's the top, that's all I'm doing to it. I'm not putting anything else on it, not colouring anything else, and you can still see the coloured napkin because I've not stuck it all down firm. I've kept it quite loose. So that's the lid done, out the way. Then we've got the top, the bottom. Now I am going to use this trim, which is a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, something like that. Yeah, just measure it and see. 1/2 inch. And I'm going to go around the bottom here, and it's just giving it ever so slightly a nice little skirt. Okay, so I'm going to start at the back, which is here. Stay. And I'll put a little bit of glue on my trim, and then I'll place it on. Okay, and I'm just pushing it to where I need it to be. Alright, and then I'm going to go round it and just place it on. In fact, I think I'll do it that way, it's easier for me. Grab another glue stick first. Use my scissors there to hold it in place. Driving me bonkers. Cheap plug. Oh, stay. That's better. Right, so I'm just ever so slightly going along here, and although it's metal it won't dry as quickly because it's got quite a few layers of paper on it. And then I'm just going to place my trim on top and then just pat it on. Okay, and I'll be adding a flat background here to finish that off properly. Alright, so again, just a nice smooth layer. Bring my trim over, place it on and pat it down. Don't even think that's stuck, to be honest. No, it's not. So I'm going to put another wee bit of hot glue on there instead. And just put it on smaller bits. That's better. I can actually feel it sticking through my lace now. Again. And I'm using more than I would have liked to use, but I just want to make sure it sticks. Place it on and just give it a nice wee pat down with my finger. That wee bit there hasn't stuck. Just start from there. Place that over, pat it on. Makes a difference when it's put on quickly. Down, pull that over. I would normally pat it, but there was a wee dollop over there that I wanted rid of. And then we'll just overlap this last wee bit. Just here. Just a nice level round the base. It's not too through. Right, then I need a flat back to go around it. I'm wondering if pink will work. Just give me a second. No, don't like the pink. Right. Got some white flat back here. I'm not sure about that actually either. It's a bit narrow. cream flatbacks haven't come in yet. See if I've got anyone flying about. That might be quite pretty. One. Funny bacon. No, I don't like that. Right. I think we'll need to go with the pink and just hope it looks alright. Or will I put a braid on it? Braid might actually look better. Do, do, do. Use the braid I got the other day from Scrimpy's. Yeah, that'll work. Make sure I pull off enough. Yeah, that's pretty. Measure it. Trim it off. Put the pin back in if I can. There we go. Right. Now we just need to put the next layer on. Use my scissors again. Add a bit of hot glue to my trim. That's my overlay there. I'm just going over where the join is. Okay. Come across there. Flip that over and just pat it on gently. I'm not worried about glue strands, I can blast it with a heat gun when I'm done. Again, just hot glue. I've added quite a lot so it goes down properly. Again, one layer across there. Along that way. Flip that over and on. And this will help also keep that trim down as well. sides it's going to play funny beggars. It will make sure it stays in place. Brilliant. Place that on there. And I'm actually going to snip that last wee bit off, I think, because it actually just meets in a nice area. There we go. I'll just make sure that gets tucked in properly. There we go. Tucked in properly, so you can barely even see where the join is there. Right. Then I've got 2 of these jellyfish lace, and I've just trimmed the edge, and they're just varying sizes and lengths. And I am going to place that just around here, just about there, in the centre. Okay, so I just need to balance that so I can see where centre is. I've got to just put hot glue on the back of my flower so it doesn't escape. Whoops. Nearly tipped it onto my hand. Wouldn't have been clever. Place it there. Let's give it a press down. And you'll see with the height I cut the lace at stops it trailing. Okay. Now I do want to add a couple of extra wee bits of tail onto that. I want a couple of bits of dazzle in there. So let me see what I've got. Got some iridescent one here. I think I'll use some of that. Yeah, that's just the right amount of sparkle. I'll place that there. And I'm just going to start gluing it on because I've got something going over the top of it anyway. Put that there. And I'm actually turning it so that kind of all the sides have got glue on them. Then I'll place it down and give it a snip. Come across here, add another wee bit of bling, roll it around, trim it down, give it a wee snip. In there, roll it around, maybe drum down, give it a snip, and that should be enough. I've then got this to go over the top, so I'm going to add some hot glue to the back. And that's going to keep everything under. Like that. So you can't see any of that, but you can see the tiny wee bits of sparkle that are going to catch the light. Okay, so I need something for the centre, but I don't want anything too big, so just give me a second to find something. Yep, that one. I'm absolutely in love with these wee flower centres. They're just so pretty. If I can show them without the camera going funny. These ones. They are Peril and Rhinestone, but they're just so pretty, and they're a lot smaller. So for like this size of flower, they are perfect without looking over the top. So I'm just trying to make sure that all the fibres are facing the right way, so I get the maximum effect. So I'm just going to place quite a bit of glue on there. I feel like I'm doing Tai Chi with my arms waving about, trying to grab all the glue strands. And I'm just holding that in position for a wee minute, just to let it set. Beautiful. And these flowers, when they come, in fact, I did get these from Amanda. When they come, they're frayed, but they're not open, if you see what I mean. But what you'll see here with mine, I've actually trimmed. I go in and fringe it all, so it all opens up really, really nicely. You'll see it better on that side, I think. No, you can see it fine there. So you can see they're all shabby, and they just look much prettier. So that's what I do, is I just go in with my scissors and just literally snip and do that all the way around. Not even showing properly on that, so I'll do it again further in. So if you just use your scissors, maybe that way would be better. Stupid camera. It's me as well, I think. But if you take your scissors, place them on it and snip, you can see, come on light, be kind, put it there, there you are, you can see it now, it's got a cut there, so when it's open it's flat. You don't need to do thousands, if you just go around it and just even every about half a centimetre or something, and just trim, and then do the same with the centre ones. I mean, you can see the difference between the left side and the right side. You can see that side is quite shabby already, and that side's still quite closed. Otherwise that side's nice and open. So it does make a difference, honestly. Right, so back to the matter in hand. Right, so I want to add a butterfly to this because today is my nephew's 4th birthday. And I want to add that as a wee remembrance of him. Just need to find Right, butterfly. Right, well, I'm going to need to apologise to you, darling, because it's a pink one. But it goes with the project. So, I'll be putting that on. Now, there was a wee pink rhinestone on it in the centre, but I don't like it, so I've took it off. And I am going to add a little bit of rhinestone trim for the body. I'll just snip a tiny wee bit off one of my chains and bring it over so I can alter it. Where did I put it now? Honest to goodness, I would lose my head if it wasn't stuck on. Under my scissors. Right, so I'm going to place it on there. Yep, perfect. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue. Yeah. And I'll just give it a tiny wee press down so it stays put. And I'm actually going to angle the wings in a wee bit, but when I do that I need to move the antennae out, otherwise it'll all end up on top of one another. That's better. And I want to add that just at the side of my wee flower, I think. Yep, just there I think, or will I? I'll have it just flying off the flower. I'll have it just off the flower. So again, I need to put quite a bit of hot glue down so it stays put. And I'm actually going to kind of dance it through it, give it a wee jiggle, and now I'm just holding it in place. That's it. So you can see my little butterfly there. That's so dreamy. Right. And lastly, I do want to add a bit of trim at the top. Because when the lid goes on, there's still a wee bit of green seen, unfortunately. It is an old tin, it's been battered and abused, I think, for a bit. So I'm just putting that on so I can see where I need to add it. There we go. And I'll just be careful that I don't actually seal the lid. Not the first time I've done stuff like that. So again, just using my scissors to anchor it slightly. Oops, move it in a bit. And just going to add a bit of hot glue to my trim. And I'm going to join it here at the front, mostly so that the flower will disguise the join, because dry I'll be distracted. I think I might actually need to loosen that lid off a wee bit, but I'll do that in a minute. So I'm just going to add it to the trim. Pull it over, and it just means I can slide it to where I need it to be, and then just pat it on. So I'm going to take that off for now so I can see where it needs to be. I'll get a minute. It's turning out really pretty actually compared to what it was before. I'll actually go and Google and see if I can find. I should have took a before picture, but I didn't. But I mean, you can see the green colour it was just horrible. So it had to go, sadly. This other bit I'll need to do on this side because it's got the flower, and I need to move it around too much if I don't. So if I just place that on and there, and gently. Fab, fab, fab. I'm just picking away some excess glue here that I don't want to be seen. That's going to annoy me. Just give it a second to just chop it away. So that's better. Much better. And we'll just add the next bit. So again, just hot glue on the trim. Pull it back over. Give it a wee press on. Again, a wee bit of hot glue. Flip that back a wee bit. And I'll just trim that off there. And we'll see how that looks when I put it on. So I'm just trying to kind of bend this lid in a wee bit, just to see if it will slide on a wee bit easier. I hope. I can but hope. Goes on a wee bit easier. And you can still see a bit of the green. Might need to add a wee trim round the top of that actually to disguise it more. Let me just see what I've got here. That's too long. I think we'll go with that one. around it with that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So again, just take the lid off so we can see what I'm doing. See what edge is which. That's it there. So I'm just putting a bit of hot glue on my trim. Move it so you can see it, hopefully. We'll do it the right way. And I'm going to place it about there, I think, because I don't want it to be too much overlapping, because I've got the flower quite high up. I'm just adding some hot glue on the trim and bringing it round. Give it a wee press where it should be. Again, hot glue. And I'll finish it off the same as I did the bit at the bottom with some of the flower braiding. It's actually lace, but I use it as a finishing trim. Because it helps disguise seam lines and things. Right, to get the right length, and I can trim it about there. Put that out the way. And again, add my hot glue. And this last wee bit overlaps. I'm just pressing that down properly there. Make sure it's stuck on. And then just here where the two bits of lace meet, I'm just going to add a tiny wee amount of glue so that I can press them together. And it'll stop it looking like a seam. There we go, like that. Pretty. Right, back to this wee trim. Pin out, measure what I need, going round. It's hard because it's on a almost like a dome shape. So I'll just add on just an extra wee bit so that I've got some room to play with here, in case I've mismeasured, because I've just done it roughly. Right, so where did I join my seam? Over there. So just a wee bit more hot glue, add it over the seam line. Oh, I'll get that to nose. I'm going to have another glue stick because I'm just about out. I'm just going to come along the seam line on this one. Go. And again, just along the seam line. Says I've had this jar for probably about 3 or 4 weeks now, and it's just been sat there. Doing nothing, but I'm going to start heavily hinting to Ian that I want shelves put up very soon, because I'm really running out of space on my desk, so I really need to get some stuff up on the wall handy that I use regularly, like my distress inks and my glues, etc. And also like these storage tins and that I'm making, because I've got loads of them that I really love, and just now they're all lying on the floor beside me because I've nowhere else to put them. Right, so I'm going to just trim that bit off there. Yeah, that's pretty. Right, so we'll bring over the tin again and see what it looks like all on. Oh, that's pretty. I'll tilt it up for you a wee bit. Come on, camera. Be good. There we go. That's it there. So we've got a wee shabby flower with the nice tails, tassels. We have got my little butterfly there, and it's got a little tiny wee bit of trail at the bottom. As I said, you can still see the green, but I'm not overly worried about it now. The hole in the top is still there, so it's still functional. Whoops. If you do want to put your thread in, it will feed through absolutely fine. So that's great. I really like that idea. Oops, jammed a bit of that skip there. There we go. So I'm really happy with that. It's not overly done. It's quite simplistic, but it's fully decorated. I haven't done anything to the inside though, and I won't. I'll just leave it where it is. Then you've got the under, whoops, bit of a glue glob. Our feet on it. Decorated at the top. We still see our napkin at the top. And oh no, I think it's quite pretty. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Sorry it's been quite long, but I am a slow crafter, sadly. But I hope to speak to you all soon. Bye for now.